Today, I'm going to be decorating my big Happy Planner teacher layout, so stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you are new, welcome. My name is Tracy and I am a girl with plans. I want to thank you all for pressing that play button today, and if you find that you like my content, please hit that like button, and if you're not yet subscribed, I would really appreciate it if you would consider subscribing to my channel. So yes, we are going to be decorating this big Happy Planner today. This is the teacher layout. I love it. It's a lot of fun to decorate, and I think we're going to take it a little neutral this time, and the reason why is because I really want to use this sticker book again. I love this. I have so many Disney sticker books, Happy Planner Disney ones, but I keep going back to this one. This is the Farmhouse sticker book, and there's a lot of big stickers in here, so I figured it was perfect to use in my big planner. You can see the very neutral type vibes going on with this. And to pair with this sticker book, I am going to use 2 printable sheets that I got from Martinez Sticker Company. So I didn't cut it because, I didn't cut it into 2 separate sheets. I cut it with my Cricut. These are parts of the new fluorescence collections from Martinez Sticker Company. I think this is Neutrally Boho, and this is Vintage. I can't remember the exact names. But yeah, I love getting the printable versions because I think I've actually used this one already in a spread and I get to use it again. I will have a link to this down in the description box as well as my discount code. And I think we're going to use highlighters or mild liners. I have a brown one. Let's see, I have some of my Tombows that are also fairly neutral. Maybe we'll look at these. I think one of these is pinkish, so this one's probably a little bit better. So we'll look at that one. And then I have Mojo Jojo brown boxes and more as well. So we'll see. I just wanted to pull everything that I might want to use, so that way I have it all ready to go. Let me take this off the disc. All right, guys. So I am going to speed up this video and do a voiceover because this spread took me over 1 hour to finish because I was trying to be all extra and use the X-Acto knife to cut around a lot of things, which you'll see in a little bit. So I did not want to put you guys through it, so I figured we were going to do a little bit of a change up for this video. So as always, when I use the teacher layout, I use the rows going across instead of columns going down. So what I do is I cover up all of the dates that are on the left-hand side. This time I'm going to use the boxes to cover up the dates, and then I will later add some headers that shows what row is which. So there are actually 3 different colors in the sticker book. I did not want to use the dark brown just because it was a little too dark with the overall colors that I'm using in both the Blooms and the Disney book. So I'm just going to be alternating between 2, and I'm going to be using that pretty much throughout the entire spread. All right, now is when I'm gonna start utilizing the blooms. So I definitely like to decorate what I'm gonna now call the sidebar, even though it was where the dates were. I kind of turn it into a sidebar by removing the dates, right? So I do like to fill that up. So you'll see here in a bit where I do add a whole bunch of blooms for that sidebar. But then I started thinking, okay, I need more Disney. And that is when I found this perfect quote that says, "Keep dreaming," that fills those 4 boxes perfectly. But I was kind of thrown for a loop because dreaming is at an angle. And when I put it down, I thought I had it at an angle. But then I realized, oh, as long as the word keep is straight, then that's how it's supposed to be. Dreaming's at an angle, keep is there. So I pulled it up, ripped the page, and then I put it back down in the same spot because I was right the first time. So now I'm just gonna play around with the blooms, figure out how I can incorporate them with the quote, and you'll kind of see the beginning part of what took me so long, which is I decided to basically cut around the blooms to kind of surround the quote. So yeah, that was a lot of fun, but in the end I do like how it turned out. So yeah. So I'm realizing that I haven't really done as many winter spreads the past few weeks. I took a break, I think with the Valentine's Day and switching to the Valentine themed spreads. And the planners, I did not do Valentine themed spreads. I kind of just went in a different direction away from winter. So I don't know, like this is so far from winter as well. So we'll see if I do any more winter spreads. I think I'm kind of like in like the middle right now, where I'm just going to be kind of doing random sticker spreads, and then I'll start busting out the spring spreads once March gets here, I guess. But right now I'm kind of feeling the neutral vibes. I feel like, it was a lot of blues and purples and reds recently. So right now I'm kind of digging this like kind of almost like a palette cleanser in a way. So I'm trying to look for another quote because I was like, I don't know what to do for these 3 boxes. And, my idea is to do blooms all on that sidebar. And means I had a quote on the right-hand side of the page, I'm like, let's just carry that over to the left-hand side of the page. So that's when I pulled out the Hello Today quote. I didn't have that many quotes to choose from because a lot of them were paper, and means I had already started using all clear stickers. I'm like, I'm just going to go the clear sticker route and not do paper stickers. So that pretty much limited what actual quotes and in general what stickers I could use. And this is when I decided that I wanted to have the blooms look like they were kind of a part of the quotes, where it was above and below the actual quote. I will say that like with nothing else on the page, I was kind of like, I'm not sure if I like it, but it took me so long to do this. I'm like, I am not gonna take it up. But you'll see in the end, it kind of all works together once the page is kind of completely filled out with all my functional stuff as well as some more decorative stickers. Yeah, so I decided I want to kind of like cut around the boxes. So that way, sometimes you can see the stickers under the boxes, but you can see as I got my way up to the top, I was like, yeah, enough of that. That's like taking me way too long, and there's way too much precision involved. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to lift the box up and put the sticker under it, and that will work just as well, especially because with these box stickers means I'm actually going to be adding labels in there. I think it's going to be fine. So I definitely knew I needed something to break up the 2 quotes. So I was like, hey, let's use a bloom, right? And I will say right now, just looking at it, it looks like a hot mess, but trust me, it does come together. It really does, guys. So, when you have extra scraps, you need to use them. So here, I'm just trying to figure out a good place for it. And you'll see where I end up putting it, which is pretty much where there's space right here. It does like really help that area kind of like pull it together, because what I'm finding is like the more full you make it, the better it looks, right? And now is when I'm like, hey, well, I did the whole balloon surrounding the other quote. Let's try again here. Now this was a lot of trial and error. Like I did it one way, didn't like it, took it up, had to redo it. You'll see it was a lot. In the end, I think it ended up looking okay. Like I said, initially, no, it did not look okay. But by the end of the spread, it does. Trust me, I think. So now I'm just going to add some header boxes, and I put this up here on the days that I make YouTube videos, and then I also add any other like social media posts that I need to also do, like Instagram or anything like that, in these boxes as well. And this Mojo Jojo book, like I said, unfortunately, which is sold out, I think maybe the big size is still available, but they have dates, days of the week, bullet points, everything in here. So I figured, hey, might as well like use this to redate it as well. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So now I'm just bringing in some other functional boxes. This row is where I do any of like my affiliate or PR tasks. And there are two pretty big releases coming up this week, one on Friday with Kell of a Plan, and then one on Saturday with Live Love Posh. So I definitely wanted to mark those with boxes. You'll find out some more of that a little bit later. And then I decided that I wanted to jazz up my to-do list by using some of these mild liners. And then I'm like, okay, well, I guess I need to add some like little check boxes next to it because it looked kind of weird with just the lines. So that's what I did. And when it comes to my to-do list, yeah, I have them like on 4 of the days, but they're not date specific. What I use is mainly make them like category specific. You'll see that I'll add header boxes, and then I'll write at the top of each one a specific thing, like let's say photos or something like that, and then I'll like list everything I need to take photos of, or that was just a random example, but that's kind of how I do it. So those are my weekly to-dos and not my daily to-dos, and I find that they are so helpful. And I definitely need that. And when I hide my sidebar with all the stickers, you know, I need a place to put my to-dos. So I figured this is as good of a spot as any, right? And now I'm just adding a few more functional boxes before I just go on to town and add some more stickers to fill up any of the extra white space. So one of the hardest things about filming when it comes to the big planner is I don't realize when I'm not always in frame, especially when I have so much mess on my desk. So this particular sticker that I put down in the bottom corner had a quote on it. And I don't remember what the quote said, but I didn't want the quote. So I just put it all the way down to the bottom and then just cut off the quote. A lot of them, like I don't really love all of the quotes that come with the Disney stickers. So you'll see there's another one right here, and I'm gonna just cut that on the page. I know you guys can barely see it, but I'm just cutting around it now because again, I don't really want the quote, but I'm kind of limited when it came to clear stickers. So I needed to use the Mickey and Minnie and not the quote. And now because I only have a couple of blooms left, I figured I'm gonna use them because I don't like to save the stickers when there's only a few left. So I'm just gonna kind of sprinkle them around the page, add a few more Mickeys and Minnies, and then call it a day. There we go, guys. I like it. Yeah, there was times throughout this spread where I was questioning some of the decisions I made, but now that it is all together, it is stickered up. I really, really like it. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun trying some new things. So yeah, and like I said, even though I have stickers all over this page, I managed to keep a lot of functions. So I definitely wanted to keep this row a little empty because I'm not sure what else is going to pop up throughout the week. But other than that, where there was blank space, I did try to add a sticker or two. So yeah, that was fun. All right, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. And if you're not yet subscribed, I would really appreciate it if you would consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch this video, and I hope you have a good rest of your day, evening, or night. Until next time, bye.